3?
3.
That's Dan Tack. I'm Andrew Reiner. Marcus Stewart down there. Hello, sir.
Hey.
All right, we're making good progress.
We are making great progress. In fact, I think we might have to slow down a little bit. I might have to die a few more times. We gotta. This is a super replay after all, not just a few episodes.
You can't say that though. Like, I'm gonna intentionally die.
Well, yeah, that'll cover me, right?
There's no throwing in our super replay.
That'll cover me.
I know wrestling's been a big part of this super replay, but we don't want you like doing the job.
You know, I'll say this. It's really funny and sort of interesting to only play Bloodborne once a week. Like, I feel like I have to relearn everything every week. Because these are games that you sit down with and you just, you crank away at them until you win, right? In a lot of cases. So it's really weird only playing once a week. Kind of interesting, though.
Yeah, you got to get your timing again, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Feels like one of those, like, Groundhog Day movies where I'm in a loop, right? Like, I forgot which button uses my healing. This is, I don't know how to heal.
Maybe you should ask that person chasing you. They might know.
Oh my god, I got my fists out now.
Y button?
Woo!
Or wait, you're on triangle?
There we go.
You're on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm on the the Duke of PlayStation. All right.
When he was
5,
he was screaming at you. It sounded like he was saying like "Square."
There we go. All right, we're back in it. Welcome back to Super Replay. Fridays are the fun days, huh? All right.
Bloodborne was made for Fridays.
Yeah.
Tony Zuniga is saying, which cutscene will they talk over this week?
All of them. You know, there's been some great talk and comments about how we say we're not going to talk over cutscenes. I am now committed to talking over every cutscene, so get ready.
Much like the game itself, we're trying to make it hard to follow the story. That story's already pretty hard to follow.
This game is 6 years old. If you have questions about the story, I assure you, there are answers out there. It's not like we're playing through this on release. All right.
But I don't know if I care. I didn't care at the time because it was so just like, I don't know what's happening, but it's fun.
The story in this game is pretty good and a little bit less esoteric than Souls, but you can enjoy this game 100% without ever engaging with the story. The scenery is enough.
I just made up my own story as I went.
See? That's cool too. I like that.
Imagination.
That's awesome.
Like that guy, he's my friend.
I'm a big fan of imagination.
You're an imagination connoisseur?
Yeah, you could say I'm a big fan. Oh, come on.
Ooh.
So, Dan, I gotta ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just, the Souls games, some of your favorites.
Sure.
Part of what's really kind of cool about them is just kind of how minimal stories are. Do you think there is a chance it could extend to TV or movies as a series, or do you think its place is just games? Obviously, there's comics that kind of build on it, but that's small. Like you read a comic in 2 minutes.
I do not think. Here's my hot take. I do not think that in general video game stories are well suited for the movie medium. As many of the video game story is something that you experience on a very personal level as you go through the game, and it's going to be different for everybody, especially with Souls games. Your Souls story is way different than my Souls story. What happens, what we experience, what we overcome, what sets us back, the big triumphs, the big losses, those translated to the screen I think would be very weak. And I think, in general, video game movies are awful. Trying to turn one of these games, or any game, into a easy to digest script ready for popcorn time is a big task, and a very difficult one, I think. And that is why. Yeah.
So, Naughty Dog, some of the best storytellers in video games. We have an Uncharted movie coming with Tom Holland. You're already laughing at it.
Because
I was going to say, do you think that one has a shot at being pretty good?
How many video game movies have we heard are scripted, are casted, and then never happen? There's a string of them, right? Like, how many times have we heard BioShock was coming? How many times have we heard whatever was coming?
Damn, they already filmed this one.
Okay. All right. It's got a better chance of bearing.
But do you think that one has a shot at being good? It's like, the Foundation's kind of Indiana Jones. They got one of the hottest actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think it has a shot.
For me, Reiner, I'm willing to entertain the notion that it has a shot, but I will not believe that a video game movie can be good until it happens again. And I don't think it's happened since Mortal Kombat. You could argue Silent Hill was a passable popcorn muncher, but outside of the original Mortal Kombat, and obviously like clearly hilarious things like Mario Brothers, there's not anything that I think in the space exists that gets the treatment it deserves.
What did you think of Detective Pikachu or Sonic the Hedgehog?
Hey, you can go check out our spoiled on that at GameInformer.com. We did one. I thought it did a decent job of bringing the Pokemon universe into it, but everything that surrounded it, the characters, the story, all that stuff, did not work for me. It was pretty garbage. But it did a good job at, you know, putting Pokemon in a world. That's what I wanted to see more of. I wanted to see more of that city. Well, not more of this.
Okay.
We just lost a bunch of souls.
That's our first death,
boy.
by the way. What are we up to? Have we been?
Yeah. Hey, do you got your chant notebook?
I have my chant notebook. I also took the liberty of queuing up some chants on my phone here.
Oh, I can't
if we
wait.
really want to. I figured, like, you know, WWE right now has the Thunderdome, and since they can't have fans, they just pipe in cheers. I figured,
Sure.
you know, we could do the same, you know?
Hey, I like this. You're our soundboard.
I love
Yeah,
soundboards
Dan,
are fun.
So, there we go. Dan. It's
You know,
all
pretty soon we're gonna get like Bloodborne stickers on here that people can post while they watch. It'll be fun.
Heck yeah, I would rock Bloodborne stickers. You think they make those? Like, you know, there's a kid with a Trapper Keeper that has those on
There
there?
is definitely, if there's a thing out there, we can get it on the stream somehow. Stay
Do they
tuned,
still
gang.
make Trapper Keepers? Is that even
Oh,
still
you're
a
talking
thing?
Twitch.
I'm talking Twitch.
Oh, you're okay. no,
Marcus
it's
is talking about for his notebook, man.
No, I don't care
Yeah,
about
my-
his notebook.
Trapper Keeper.
I
It's
had
got
a
the
trapper.
cool
Wait,
X on it.
you're too young to have had a Trapper Keeper, Marcus. Come on.
I'm 33.
Too young to have had a Trapper Keeper. I maintain this.
Every kid that was cool had a Trapper Keeper, and then you opened it up, and it's got all the best things that you ever collected in there, and that kind of was like a reflection of your personality and your general.
I mean, yeah, I
coolness,
remember
right?
Trapper Keepers, but
Yeah.
again, you know what?
Still have yours?
We're not going to get into this whole age discussion. It's not good for anybody.
I want to know if anyone in chat still has their old Trapper Keepers from school. If anyone keeps those.
Nope. As soon as school's done, I just burned everything.
That's not you with the people in this game just in the street burning all of the year's worth of school.
The second I
supplies.
walk out of that school, just
I do have a few curios saved from those days, but a small amount. I wish I could have saved everything, you know? It's
Wait,
interesting to
what
go
did you-
back.
Wait, what did you say? Cheerios?
Curios.
What is that?
what is, yeah.
It's like Cheerios, but more fun. Just, you know, ancient artifacts from a different age.
Okay.
Interesting items, objects. All right? Like Indiana Jones collecting things. All right, let's try
Yeah,
not
he
to
always
die
talked
here.
about his curio collection.
Yeah, he did. He did. I had a couple of meetings with him, okay?
Yeah.
Me and Indy.
He had it up on Etsy. Hey, Dan, was that first death, was that accidental, or
No.
were you just extending your playthrough?
I'm not
You laying
actually.
down.
There aren't going to be any accidental deaths. I just don't do that. Are there going to be like me dying?
Were you
'Cause-
throwing?
No, there will be no throws. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do that.
Yeah, we don't need you doing the job, man. Don't do the favors for these guys. They haven't earned it. Okay.
No throws here. Okay, this is a no throw world. All right, we got some souls back. We still lost
Thought
a
it
bunch of
was
souls, but
Thought it was a no sweat comfort world.
I'm actually I'm not really stressed about this playthrough after one shotting Amelia last week. I'm feeling pretty good. I think this will be a pretty good run. There are going to be deaths though. That's part of the game.
Let's see. Chat's asking if I've never heard of a curio cabinet. I'm looking this up now.
Yeah,
Is this a-
curios are a real thing. I don't make up words. Well, I do, but I didn't make up that
This-
word.
This is a cabinet, though. You said you took this to school.
So I say you keep your curios in a curio cabinet.
He had it in a wagon.
They weren't
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Like,
You want some context?
You just carried a shelf instead of a backpack.
Do you really want to have a conversation about curios? They weren't curios then. They were things that I was using in school, right? But today, as society has changed, we no longer have Trapper Keepers or, like, you know, Kidvid Burger King tchotchkes. Those things have become curios.
I'm pretty sure they still make Trapper Keepers, right? Those haven't gone away. They're probably like
I'm sure someone has tried to
like-
exploit nostalgia, but they're not like a real thing. They're not.
they probably have like touchscreens on them now or something.
Ooh, thickened cold blood. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go now. This is great. I love
Doesn't
it.
exist. Let's kickstart.
This is where
that,
you
Marcus.
died last time when you pulled
No,
that.
I died somewhere around here, but I don't know
You
exactly
went
where.
that switch, and then you got like mobbed, like they bodied you real bad. Now the guy's coming up to finish the job. It looks like. No sweat, buddy.
I'm not
You got
sure
this.
where to go here, and that's okay. There are executioners around every turn, though, so this is a very uncomfortable spot to be in.
I don't have the No Sweat Comfort slippers with me today. My girlfriend took them home, so hopefully she's wearing them and enjoying them.
No sweat. There. You should get a pair for yourself, Reiner.
I would like
Not
a pair of
yet.
slippers.
Yeah, I should.
want
I don't think they have size 13 of those though.
What if you just like punch your foot through them and your toes are just like sticking
Toes
out?
out.
Because then you can still grab things if you need to with your feet.
I think this is the
Sure,
boss area,
like people do.
but I don't have a shortcut, which concerns me greatly.
Okay, let's focus on the game here. Yeah,
No,
Dan.
there's no need to focus on the game. That's my job.
Well, we'll be your eyes. We'll tell you, hey, go left.
Well, we're in it now. All right. I forget how to do this fight, but it'll come to me.
Again, you've said that with every fight, and have you died to a boss?
No.
Well, I guess Father Gascoigne you died once, but everyone else you've beaten on
That
the first
second
try.
boss he rocked in the cathedral.
Yeah. That
Oh,
one
yeah,
was
you-
good and surprising.
Who's this? The Witch of Hemwick?
The Witch of Hemwick, yeah. So
Never
that
heard of
thing
it,
I
yeah.
was just fighting is not actually the witch. The witch hides and summons progressively more dangers to attack you while she casts deadly magic.
Gotcha.
She's hidden, and I forget what signifies where she is. There's like something you look for in the scenery to let you know where she's at. But again, it's been 5 years.
I'm looking for her. Hey.
You know how many games we play in 5 years? It's an astonishing amount, gang.
The chat is saying you have a shortcut of some kind. You opened a shortcut.
Did I? I don't think I did. But you know what? I
Depends
don't
on-
use shortcuts. We ain't gonna die.
They know better than you, man.
They do. Listen to this creepy music. Like most other fights, this is where FromSoftware began really embracing the whole heat up mechanic, which is where essentially fight phase transitions, where they start off easier and then they get more abilities and more dangerous moves as the fight goes on. The music intensifies. It's pretty much a hallmark now.
Let's go, Dan.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dan.
This fight can go really easy or it can go really bad. There's only two modes in this fight.
Dan.
We got
Is this
it.
helping, Dan?
Keep it going, chat.
Do you have fighting spirit in you now?
I'm interested to see where this fight goes, that's for sure.
I don't know
Dan,
if you
that
can hear
gate
this
was
well.
the shortcut.
I don't know if that's coming through very well or
It
not.
did,
but-
yeah.
I
no,
did
I
hear
was,
it.
I was pumped for a second.
You're getting pumped, right? This is awesome. Look at all the weird, gross things on that lady.
Alright, now she's gonna start casting. This is gonna get bad. And she's got doubles, too. And there's gonna be more than one witch.
I remember that. I remember this fight now just because I saw the witch. I was like, oh yeah, she was disgusting.
That's what you remember?
I mean, look at that. How do you forget that?
I mean, that's a memory, for sure.
Like, I wanted to kill her very badly so I wouldn't have to stare at her ever again.
Hello,
I only
Andrew
wanna do this
Pasnick.
fight once.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Andrew, hi. Hello, chat. I'm not reading chat, but the gang here will relay it to me.
We're playing on PS5.
We are,
This is
but
not an enhanced version. This is just the original PS4 being played on a PS5. The only difference is Dan is using the DualSense,
I am using the Duke.
which is different ergonomics, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So far, so good. You've been rocking bosses with it.
Bloodborne's a little easier than the other games that I'm used to now. I still really want to play it in 60. An enhanced version of this game would be amazing. Please. Please give it to us, Sony. I don't make many asks, but that's definitely one of them.
I noticed you were
We got
really.
Fight Forever going. The crowd is really getting into it.
You got it. I noticed you're not really touching the tall, skinny thing.
They just summon more.
Yeah, they don't seem very aggressive, surprisingly.
Oh, just wait. This fight
They're kind of
is...
taking their time.
This fight hasn't even begun yet. Again, what'd I tell you? Heat up. As soon as I kill this witch, then the fight begins.
Oh, okay.
And it also gets much harder. This is the curiosity part of the fight, where where you're supposed to be like, what is this? What's going on here?
Do you guys like that when you fight a boss and like you don't realize it has a second form until it changes? Like, has that ever been like genuinely exciting, or are you always just like, God damn it?
In a FromSoftware game, they always have a second form. Sometimes they have a third form. And I think I don't want. Is that a spoiler if I talk about a Sekiro encounter in vaguely? Can I do that? Because there's a really good example from that one.
But I'm saying, like, does it ever make you like happy? You're like, hell yeah!
I'm trying to say one time, you know, even when you think there's going to be a second form or you don't know there's going to be a second form, there's a fight in Sekiro that I think exemplifies the whole, oh my god, no.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, because I haven't beaten that game, because I haven't beaten that boss.
Right. So that boss, I think, exemplifies the notable amount of surprise that you can stick into one of those situations. All right. We won!
I just feel like it always gives me like such a sense of dread of like, oh, especially if the first form is hard and you use up all your resources on it, and you're like, I did it, and then it's like, no, you didn't.
And that's a very real thing.
Like, I have nothing. Like, I used up everything I had on this thing that I thought was a single fight. But you're still doing really good though, so you're fine.
To answer your question, Marcus, if it's the same health meter, like in these games where it transforms halfway through it, I'm okay with it. But if I deplete a health meter, use all my resources, and then it's a surprise second or third form, then I'm like, I get frustrated. Like, it happens all the time in JRPGs. You kind of anticipate it. You go on with 99 potions or whatever. But when it's like action games, then it's like, oh, come on. Especially if they're geared towards being really, really difficult. If that health meter extends again, I'm just like, oh my god. It almost seems impossible at that point, right? Like you just feel helpless.
I felt that way in Sekiro. On the boss that I think Marcus quit on.
There's
there could be any number of that game.
Two of those. Yeah, because I was like, there's one. I will say there's one on a tower that I did beat that has a second form. It's one that comes after that
that game
is pretty memorable.
You know, Reiner, I may have messaged you when I was reviewing this game about how I had to change my philosophies from Souls to get past Gascoigne, which, you know, seems much easier now. But that game, that is a whole nother level of like, you learn or you die. There's no other options. You can't level. You either master it or you don't, or that's it. It's very harsh in that regard. It's very satisfying when you get
beat that boss on the first try again after you said.
I had to because I didn't want to go back to the save spot. You know, I was worried. I was worried we were gonna have to run back to the bonfire.
I had to whoop her ass in the first try. Had to do it.
Duke Phazon saying, why didn't you go forward? It's just a basement with a tortured and dead hunter.
Well, we're going to go into it right now. I didn't know it was that. I have not. How many times am I going to go over this? Do people not believe me?
You and Duke are going to throw down, man. You know, we got to schedule that for another stream.
I think Duke's the true final boss.
I don't think people believe me when I say I haven't played this game in 5 years. The last time I played this game was the first time I ever streamed ever. And that was a very long time ago. That was like native PS4, no cam, no mic.
That's what they all say.
It makes bathroom breaks a lot easier.
It really does. You can just okay. We're gonna. I just. It's out of force of habit. If I beat a boss, I'm gonna go back and use my souls and get the checkpoint. You know. Yes, we did need that. The Rune Workshop tool. This is a very important item. What does it do? It lets us put gems essentially into our weapon, which makes it a lot stronger. It's really nice.
Oh.
We're gonna go do that now, actually.
As soon as you've finished destroying this beautiful room.
So this is a dead-end path after you do this. This is technically an optional area. Although, not for our run. We're completionists, so we want to unlock this area to come back here later.
Okay.
You think anyone in history has ever tried rolling up the stairs?
In real life? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like in real life. Like someone did that and was like, I wonder if this would work, and then...
How do you think that would go?
You know, I might have tried it once.
Okay. That seems like that would go very, very poorly.
Yeah, you don't go very far.
Imbue weapons with special characteristics.
Be really sore.
We got a tempering blood gemstone. We have some... These are not exactly amazing bloodstones, but we can... Why not, right? Put them in. Put them in.
I had a phase as a kid where we moved into a townhouse, and it was the first time I ever had stairs in my house. And for some reason, my body couldn't figure out how stairs worked, and I had this phase where I would fall down the stairs constantly. Like, I think it's the only time I've ever like fallen downstairs was this weird like 2-month period where like maybe 1 out of 3 times I would go down the stairs, I would fall down them somehow.
How big is this staircase?
I mean, like, it's like a 2-story house, so like I guess not super tall, but like I was also a little kid, so it seems a little longer because you're a smaller person. But I would always get to like around the halfway point and just tumble, and my mom would like she would hear the boom 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 somewhere in the house. She's like, "Are you again?" Like,
any serious injuries come from inability to navigate stairs?
No, thankfully. I'm surprised. There were some times where I was like Peter Griffin falling down the stairs and just like this, just arm behind the back at the bottom, and then I would just kind of get up and just kind of try to play it off a little bit, like, "Oh no, everything's fine. That horrible crashing you heard, that's just the wind."
As kids, we're kind of indestructible. I remember wiping out on my bike like you wouldn't believe. You know, the worst thing that would happen is like getting the gravel in your, little rocks in your hands or whatever from sliding on the concrete.
Oh god, that's the worst.
Or getting scrapes on the legs. But man, if I did some of that stuff I did back in the day today, I would be broken bones in the hospital. Yeah, concussed.
I'm always amazed I've never broken a bone. I've eaten it real bad sometimes. I'm like, man, how did I walk away from that? Like, I think the worst I ever did was I went to a skate park. I don't skateboard, but the one phase where I thought I could skateboard was when Tony Hawk 1 and 2 came out, and I loved those games. And at the same time, Rocket Power was on Nickelodeon, and that put into my mind that skateboarding was really easy. And because I was super good at Tony Hawk, I was like, I know how to skateboard. And so I went to like a half pipe and like a little park, and I keep in mind I didn't even know how to stay on the board. And I was like, I'm gonna go down this half pipe because I think I've seen Rocket Power enough times. And it's like full of kids, and I get up there, I go down the half pipe, and just immediately, just face first, just eat it. Like, slide down on my face to the bottom in front of like a full park of all these cool skater kids. And then it was just like this moment in time where it felt like everything froze and everyone just kind of stops for a second. And then everyone
probably did, dude. They're probably like, whoa, look at that.
But then they just
face planted.
But then they just bust out laughing. Like, nobody tries to help me, but then I was like trying to get up as quickly as possible to get out of there and act like everything was fine, and just limped my way out of there. And that was the last time I ever skateboarded.
That is something.
So my daughter just gave me a note that says, "I love it, Dad. I love you."
Aww.
So the second part is very sweet, right? It's very sweet, but then the "I love it," what is that?
The Super Replay.
Fortnite.
No, I'm guessing she's probably playing
Fortnite.
Roblox or Fortnite.
She probably just bought something.
Yeah. We'll see if my phone beeps with a purchase.
I was like, I love the thing that you just bought me. Like, wait, what?
She's all about the microtransactions now. Any new characters get added to the Fortnite store, and she's just like, I want this one.
And they are not
it's
shy
like
about it.
$15.
No. And Andy Merskin says, I got my shoelaces stuck in my bike pedals and biked to a total stop, fell over on my side, got super pissed, and threw my bike into some guy's yard. That's a good
I had my
follow-up,
shoelaces
too.
get stuck in there. I remember those. Thankfully, I didn't like go over or anything, but it was like an abrupt stop, right? Like, oh man, bikes can be dangerous.
It's been a while since I've been here, but I remember there's this dude with a machine gun, all right?
Oh, okay.
And you have to like, you don't need to be focused, but like we basically have to run through this zone. It's a carnival. It's sort of a set piece. Where you
Machine
have
gun
to
Pele.
hide from the gunfire. Yeah, it's not great actually. I remember intensely disliking this part.
Do you need to set fire to the bodies that you crucify? It seems a bit much.
To make sure.
I guess. Yeah.
Stab them at the same time, too.
Oh, like right? What's happening right here? Oh god. Oh god.
Wow, Dan.
I wasn't kidding when I said that, all right?
I think that's death number 10.
I forget that there's a way to go that you can avoid him, right? And then you climb up and fight him so he can't use his weapon. Or you can just kick him off the edge, which is the correct play.
You need a chant, Dan? Do you need
no.
help here?
I don't want to be at this checkpoint. This is going to be a long walk if we go from here.
Uh-oh. Do you have a shortcut that you...
I did, but it was... It was walled off. It wouldn't let me go to it.
Pirate Hunter says, I stopped skateboarding when I fell off and broke my tailbone. Yeesh. So you basically can't sit until it heals, right?
Is this the checkpoint? I can't go to the Tomb of Odeon for some reason.
Odeon? From Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. Big Yu-Gi-Oh fan here.
All my Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. Hold your trap cards in the air.
I mean, I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh!
I still play, I have like Dual Links, not Dual Links, Link Evolution on my Switch. That's my go-to for like, need to get my Yu-Gi-Oh fix. Yeah, I had a long phase where I used to compete in tournaments and stuff. I used to be all in on Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was a tournament player when the game came out. But I didn't stick with it.
Yeah, I stuck with it. I mean, I still play it and I keep up with it like casually, but like my hardcore phase was because I started right when the first show came out, and then that lasted up to 5Ds. And then 5Ds era, like with Synchro Something was introduced, was where I was doing tournaments and going to preview events and all that stuff.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I made a kid, or not even a kid, I made an adult who was older than me throw a full-on pout, like anger rage fest when I beat him in a tournament once, and that was fun.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah, making grown men cry over a children's card game. It's great.
Whoa. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is for all ages. It's not a children's card game, all right? Do not besmirch our wonderful Yu-Gi-Oh! Here.
Yeah, it was cool. He like slammed the table and made the cards fly everywhere when I beat him, and he wouldn't even shake my hand. I like tried to GG him, wouldn't do it.
I've had people refuse the handshake, but the flipping the table is unacceptable conduct for sure.
Yeah, well, he didn't flip it. He just like hit it. He was like, "Damn it!" and then boom, and then his cards kind of like
same effect. Yeah, same effect
yeah.
though.
Yeah, thankfully I had already collected my cards because we would have had a problem if he set my cards flying.
So if I return from this, can I then port back to it? That's the hope here.
Got a big question for you, Dan.
Yeah.
Big thinker.
Hit me. I love big thinkers.
So Elden Ring, it's coming. We talked about kind of the open world and all that stuff, but Sekiro and Dark Souls and Bloodborne, all different kind of combat flows, What do you hope they go? What direction do you hope they go in, and which one do you hope they avoid?
Well, if we're going to talk about the leaked stuff heavily indicates Dark Souls combat.
That's good.
We don't know, how the game looks now or anything, but there was some leaked footage that seems very credible. Old and, on a garbage phone and not very indicative of what the game could look like, but the combat there absolutely looks like Souls combat, and I'm very happy with that. I honestly, Sekiro is a great game in its own right, but I'm much more of a fan of the RPG aspects of the FromSoftware games that are basically, those are the things that was dialed down in Sekiro immensely in favor of just an action. I like being able to customize, take my build out, try new things, level up, all that fun stuff. Praise the sun, It looked a lot like Souls combat, Dark Souls 3 combat. I'm very happy with that. Now, if they can take that and apply it to an open world setting, that's obviously the challenge they're facing, right? We also saw mounted combat in that leaked footage, which I have no idea, who knows if that's going to be in the game, but I know it's been talked about a lot, but how games change and evolve through development is a big
you
thing.
You and I can't speak to how we saw Dark Souls 3 change.
Exactly.
But Dark Souls 3 at one point was a very different game.
Oh yeah, very different. It had all kinds of stuff.
We saw it super early.
We did.
some really cool ideas that never made it, or we didn't even see. We just heard about that they were
Right.
hoping for, and maybe those will be an Elden Ring or a future Dark Souls game. We'll have to wait and see.
So yeah, but if we're basing what we expect on what we've seen from the leaks, then it's gonna be like Souls in an open world. Which, I mean, I am not gonna complain. That to me sounds awesome.
We need it. Need it now.
I would love to
Wow.
see and hear more about that
Oh
game.
god. Oh my god. Damn.
We have to. We're under the gun here. LOL.
Yeah, the latest rumor I'm hearing is a Xbox showcase in June that it might be a part of.
Right, but we've been hearing, it could
Yeah,
be at
yeah.
this, it could be at that. Like I'm so like this year, COVID year. Oh God, no. A hunter.
Oh no. Wait, is this another player?
No.
Okay. Oh no, that's just.
I get my first shot of the vaccine, Moderna, next Friday.
I am hoping to get mine very soon. I'm checking every day for openings.
I'm jealous of you guys. Mine in Florida, from what I've found, is the cap is still 40 and over so far.
Well,
Turns out we have a lot of old people
on!
here in the Sunshine State. So, did you? Where you fell? Did you lose progress there, or where did you?
we may
wind
have,
up?
we may be okay. We may not be. I'm not going to spoil things for people.
Okay. I was like, I can't tell if that's a setback or not.
Oh God.
Duke Faison's asking Dan if you have a torch. Said it'll be useful.
If I do, I don't know where it is.
Okay, apparently it's going to be
Pause and
useful
look
in
at
this
your controls
area.
if you want.
What is this, Dark Souls 2? Come on, no torches in this game.
Yeah. Also, Nicholas says Yu-Gi-Oh was fun before synchro summonings. Made every. Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
must not have gone to
I played-
pendulum summonings, buddy.
I played core Yu-Gi-Oh! We didn't mess around with XYZ summons and synchro summons and any of that.
Dan, it's not XYZ. It's pronounced XC,
I don't care how it's pronounced.
which is really dumb.
Anything past Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2 does not exist in my mind, so... God,
on
what is
GX.
this room? Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Generation X? That's right. I know my stuff.
Yeah, you're in a rough. Yeah, a torch probably would be pretty all right in here.
Would it though? I'm okay. Okay, let me figure it out.
Yeah. That was a good blood squirt there. In that last hit. That
Oh,
was really
so
nice.
satisfying in this game. Like everybody talks about Kill Bill, in as movies go for the blood spurt, but games, there's so many games that do it so well.
Yeah, and
Tons of them.
Bloodborne gets
This
blood
one
right.
in particular, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, Link 7
it's a
asked-
gory game, but you don't feel like it's like it's there as a concept for the game, not because it just wants to be violent and gory.
Yeah, Link 7 asked what our favorite Souls game is, which this would be it for me as the
Yep, same. Dan says Dark Souls,
If this
Bloodborne,
counts,
and then Dark Souls 2.
if this counts as a Souls game, then Dark Souls 2, yes.
Yeah.
It
So I was
is
gonna
a
say,
Souls
like,
game.
do you guys? What about your favorite like non-FromSoftware Souls game?
Neo 2.
I like Lords of the Fallen, the first one.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that game a lot, actually.
Excited for that sequel?
Yeah.
That thing's been in development with how many different teams?
I know, right?
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
the
been 3
problem.
teams.
Yeah, like I'm glad it's still going. There must be something there, or is it just too much of an investment to give up on? I don't know, but yeah, I really like that first one. I wish they would have got another shot at it.
Yeah. Because someone in chat earlier asked what we thought about Mortal Shell, and I know you played it, Dan. Did you play
I
Mortal
did.
Shell, Reiner?
I've completed it.
No,
Yeah, I played it too. I never finished it. I enjoyed what I played enough. I just fell off because other things started coming out. I know that next gen version either just came out or is about to.
Wait, but I think I might be going backwards here. Man, I'm so confused.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's probably Neo 1, just because I haven't played Neo 2 yet.
play it on PS5.
I do. I have it.
Come
I
full
just-
circle.
I gotta make time to get to it one of these days. Oh wow, that was. Don't let this pretender get the best of you, Dan.
I won't.
It's like your ultimate rival. This is your this is a main event anywhere in the world right here. It's another thing too. Like, how many fights do you think have taken place on stairs? Like, you see like in movies the classic like maybe like sword fight that kind of makes its way down the stairs, but like how often have you ever seen a fight take place on a set of stairs?
The big problem here is I completely forget how to go. This is an area where you basically memorize the run through this area over time, so you can get it and kill the guy safely. I think we're making progress though.
Yeah, it's gonna be satisfying when you reach that gunner guy. And
he might kill me when I get up there. It's very possible. I think you can also opt to not even go up there. You don't have to go up there to get rid of him, but it makes traversal through this area a lot easier.
Yeah, you should go get him. Give him a receipt.
We're checking out things. We're on our way. I hope everyone's having a great time. Happy Friday. Yo, yo, yo.
Hey. New episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier today.
Yeah, can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, that first episode was pretty alright.
I still have to go watch the other episode. I still haven't seen WandaVision.
Oh, you're way behind, Dan.
I know I am. Believe me,
You gotta be careful with this now, because it's like the DC universe, like the Arrowverse. Like, I like those, but it got so bloated so fast. Not in a bad way, mind you. Like, all those shows I hear are pretty good. It's just once you fall behind, it feels hopeless.
It really does.
So Marvel has like 40 episodes this year of shows. You know, Loki, What If. There's a bunch of stuff coming. You gotta stay on top of it if you want to be, you know, getting every beat.
You want to like join the conversation,
Exactly.
as they say.
Do I really want to? At this point?
But you want to hang out at the cool table with Reiner and I, the nerds?
Yeah.
Our trapper keepers?
Listen,
Talking about
I
these
actually
shows?
had a Trapper Keeper, okay?
I bet it was pretty cool.
It was.
You carried it in your cabinet that you strapped to your back and brought to school.
I will wear my Trapper Keeper shirt next week, so you'll see.
Wait, shirt?
You heard me.
Yep, I didn't know they made merch. Is it just a picture of a trapper keeper
I
on a
guess
t-shirt?
you're just gonna have to tune in next week to find out.
All right, I want to see this.
You will?
You better do it.
I'm going to. Oh my gosh, they put so many dudes down here.
This is where they hang out.
I mean, I guess I should be thankful if I ever get to turn these blood echoes in. I'll make mad levels, but
I got those
You ever
sheets
see you ever see The Frighteners?
yeah, that's an old
Michael
one.
J. Fox?
No, what is that's a movie?
That's a classic horror movie, yeah.
Oh, it's great. That creature right there.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like the one that, like, the bad guy, basically, that stretched through the walls.
There we go.
Ah, that movie's great. That's Peter Jackson.
That's an old
Oh,
one.
I just looked
Is
up
it
the
Peter
poster.
Before Lord of the Rings.
The poster is terrifying. It's
Is
just
it
like
Peter
a
Jackson?
weird demon face pressing up against a sheet or something.
Yeah, it's like a comedic,
I know
really well-written horror movie.
Peter Jackson did do horror movies earlier. I don't recall him doing Frightened, but he did do Dead Alive, which is a completely slapstick, grotesque horror film.
I'm gonna say it is Peter Jackson. Correct me if
It
I'm
could be.
wrong. I'll
It
look
could
it up
be.
here.
I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen pre-Lord of the Rings Peter Jackson.
You know, it's a very different vibe, I assure you.
It's like I think I've seen all his stuff after that.
Jovial
Yeah.
Carnage.
Yeah, that's Peter Jackson.
Wow.
Totally worth watching, by the way. I love that
it-
movie.
Is it 3 hours long?
No,
Okay.
no Shire.
Gotcha.
You gotta have the
Maybe there's
Shire.
Shires in there. I don't know.
The movie's not over until the Shire's over, okay?
Oh, those birds are the worst.
They're ugly looking. They're not
They're
really
like
that dangerous, though.
They're like annoying, like enough to like when they jump at you and stuff, and they're just kind of low to the ground where you can't. You got to use certain attacks to get them.
I was more concerned that the gunner might have a vantage point on that location, so I was trying to be careful.
Yeah, he might be on his phone right now. He's not paying attention.
It happens. I can take out the best of the gunners.
Here's a question, Dan.
Yeah,
FromSoftware has many teams. Elden Ring's been in development a long time.
it has.
Would it be a mistake for Sony to come out and announce Bloodborne 2 is in the works before Elden Ring's out? Or should they wait
I think right now
for Elden Ring to come out and then, announce that one's coming? Because it'll be years away, right?
I think at this point, nobody should announce anything until COVID is, right?
That's fair.
Don't announce anything that you're going to have to delay. I'll be writing up a news article now, and I'll be like, yep, I can't wait to write up this is being delayed in a month.
Unless your game's coming out next week.
That's just the reality right now. But yeah, I don't think there's a problem. Go ahead and announce Bloodborne 2 when it's, a year away from release even. That'd be fine.
So I was thinking about this the other day because the year so far has been pretty slow for big releases. Do you guys have a game of the year so far?
It Takes Two.
I
just played it. Just reviewed 9.25 out of 10. Out today, by the way. Everyone should play this. I played through it with my girlfriend, Shelly. We adored it. It is just one of the most satisfying and well-made co-op experiences out there.
Now I want to.
It truly embraces the idea of co-op, where both players have, ownership over their moves. They have to come together to be able to complete things. One player can't take charge and just blaze through everything. You both have to work in unison in different ways. It's so cool.
Co-op only though, right? So I'm gonna need a friend to play this.
Co-op only, and even if you're playing online, it's always split screen. So you can always, they're rendering both screens, so you can see what your friend is doing there, or your significant other, or whoever you're playing with. Not matchmaking. You need to know this person. You need to communicate, constantly communicating in it. And when you're looking at their screen, you can give them advice or be like, hey, turn the camera, look up here. Is there something there? I'm right here. It's awesome. And when you figure things out and do things, you want a high five and you celebrate. And yeah, it was just remarkable. And it has so much variety. It's not like doing the same thing over and over and over again. They keep changing it up from world to world and moment to moment even.
Also, this is the gunner, right?
It is.
And he just gave you the business there a little bit, but
yeah. What about you, Marcus?
Come on, Marcus, you're on my team.
I think it's weird. I just reviewed Devotion, but that technically wouldn't count as it came out 2 years ago, but it may as well have come out this year because it was when it first came out. It was around for less than a week before it got taken away.
I did like Devotion a lot.
Maybe that or Uliha. I don't know if you guys played that back in January, but I reviewed that. The kind of pixel art. It's got kind of like another world, classic Prince of Persia look, but it's like a 4-hour kind of action game that's really, really cool. And that game, I think it kind of hit at the right time, right? Needed something like that because I was kind of coming off all the big 80-hour games from like last fall. But that game has a really cool look and presentation and soundtrack, and the combat is surprisingly fluid and fast-paced and kind of like almost like in a stylus action kind of way. But I have a feeling that by the end of the year, it's going to be one of those kind of overlooked gems. But that one might be my favorite game so far.
I like Devotion a lot. I like Devotion a lot, but I don't count it as can we count it as a release this year? I don't know. There's been a lot of like smaller things that have come out this year that I've really liked, but I don't think they're like game of the year material necessarily. A lot of cute little games, like Loop Hero, Ruins of Tassos. These are cool games, but are they gonna be my game of the year? Probably not. But
yeah, my number 2's Hitman. Hitman 3 is really good.
Yeah, it is. I'm mad at MinMax though because their challenge screwed me over.
What?
They had like
challenged you.
They have like a min-max like challenge in the game that you can play, and I got to the end of it, and I feel like you had to escape from a helicopter, and I killed the 2 targets, got to the helicopter, and I didn't have a helicopter key, and there was no communication that I needed such a thing, and I was like, wait, was it on because one of the targets is the helicopter pilot, and I'm 99% sure I searched his body when I killed him, and then I threw him off the Dubai Tower because that's what you do, right? And then immediately
hide a body, yeah.
And it took me like 2 hours to get through because you can't use disguises. Like, it's a rule, so it took forever to sneak around without any disguises. And then I finally do it, and they're like, you don't have the key, so you can't finish the level. And I was like, I didn't know, I don't even know where to get this. I was like, was it on the pilot? Like, did I not search him good enough? And it's like, I would have to restart this whole thing again. And I was not doing that, so still haven't finished it. But the primary game is fantastic.
The good news is we killed the gunner.
You killed him good.
Six String Theory saying Dan must be overleveled for this area. He's tanking these hits.
You have watched everything that I've done. We did kill Vicar Amelia last week, which is the harder path to go first. So yeah, this is. I mean, there's no correct way to go through, but yeah, generally people will do Bloodstarved Beast before Amelia, and we did Amelia first. So I'm not overleveled, but I have an advantage.
You're doing
in this area.
okay.
I have an advantage in this area because we did a harder area first. So go back and watch. Go back and watch last week. All right. I can't help it that I killed the big one.
I mean, hey, you're just Michael Jordan couldn't help scoring 100 points a game.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right.
Unless someone disrespected you, Dan, right? Like, is like, are you motivated the same way Michael Jordan was? Like, someone didn't shake your hand in the hallway and then you.
As far as taking hits goes, we're definitely going to be putting a lot of points into Vit. In this game, unlike other Souls games, because of the rally mechanic where you get health back for hitting an opponent, it greatly behooves you that no matter what build you're going, put points in HP. It's a very valuable stat. It has more applications than just giving you an HP pool. Like, if you can time your hits.
Yeah. Duke Faison calling out Nightmare Creatures. Love that game. A lot of similarities between this and that. I agree. Setting, enemies, all that stuff, flow. That one you would just gradually die over time was its biggest flaw. That made it even, more nerve-wracking of an experience of an action game. But, some cool ideas in that and the second game.
Yeah,
is that early?
That's got to be like one of the most low-key games that I hear so much about. People constantly bring that game up.
Yeah.
Was
PlayStation 1.
Was that early FromSoftware?
I don't think it was FromSoftware.
I remember. Okay, because I remember Kingsfield.
Kingsfield was the precursor to Souls. Yeah. Like if you go back and play a Kingsfield
Callisto.
game, yeah.
Callisto.
And
okay.
Activision. Yeah.
I was like, do you think Kingsfield, if you did like the Blue Point remake of that game, that could be worth something?
Yeah, if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to, because Souls games are basically the Blue Point remake of King Souls. Kingsfield.
I want the high fidelity Kingsfield remake.
A lot of the ideas and concepts that made their way into the Souls games made their first appearance in Kingsfield games. Yeah. Not many people know that because a lot of people didn't play through Kingsfield, and I don't blame them.
It would be the same philosophy as Demon Souls of like, it was like Dark Souls was the game that really kind of like broke the glass ceiling of like wider spread popularity for this series. And then when they remade Demon Souls, it was like, hey, we're going to give you the one before this that maybe you didn't play, or maybe you played and just bounced off before Dark Souls grabbed you. So like you take a step further back and like, hey, Kingsfield. The predecessors are all of this.
I don't think that we can overstate how important. Oh, I just walked back to the beginning. Oh my god, that was a complete accident.
No, don't say that, Dan. It's by design. It's just all part of your plan.
I thought there was like a shortcut this way, and that's what I was trying to get.
No,
it's a hell of a shortcut. Now, all this stuff should still be dead, so we got that going for us.
Yeah. GSAP says, pull to Dan Tack equals making hard games look easy.
I don't think I do that. I really don't. Thanks for watching. What do I say to that?
You nod your head and say, damn right.
I'll do that next time.
Oh, every time you do that roll, it terrifies me.
One of the big factors for, I guess, making these games look easy is just having the sheer persistence to keep going back to it after you get slaughtered, because you're gonna die. Like, Reiner loves to tell that story about my first time with Father Gascoigne. All right, can't stop him from doing it.
Just my text message is blowing up with Dan Tack. Whoop 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 whoop. Game's impossible.
All right, I didn't use that language. Don't make me go. I'll call AT&T and get my text logs back. I don't. That was never said.
We don't text often. I wonder if I still have them.
Oh, that'd be. Oh my God! Can we get like a live reading? Of these
Yeah, I'm gonna go
these
back.
texts?
Let me see. When was that? 5 years ago?
It would have been 6 years ago, because that would have been original release.
Oh, that'd be great.
Not even the DLC.
I'm already into 2019 on our text.
Yeah, but didn't you change numbers at some point?
Oh, I did because
think you
the
did.
stupid E3.
I remember. Yeah, I was at like Gamescom.
Yeah.
So you did you
like-
get anything out of that? Like people sending you weird stuff?
Yep.
Ah,
Immediately, my phone just started blowing up.
that's crazy. Like my name was on that list too, but I was like a freelancer, so I was like, oh, nobody knows who I am. I should be fine.
Well, now they're gonna go look, Marcus. So that's.
Well, I don't live at the address anymore that would have been listed, so.
Let's take the W. Walk away. All right, we're back. I know there was a shortcut that I was trying to get there, and we went a little bit too far in the wrong direction. But here we are, walking through decrepit chapels and ancient architecture.
Yep.
I know there is a shortcut here that'll, like, for our run back point to the Bloodstarved Beast. A terrifying boss that I remember Mr. Turi had some.
I
mean,
think
he poisons you,
everyone.
it's rough.
I think everyone has troubles with him. Like he was the boss I hated the most in this game, and it was the one I was stuck on the longest. And every friend that I've talked to that's played this always gets to him, and they're like, I don't know if I can finish this game.
It's just a grotesque, writhing mass of poisonous flesh.
Yeah, like the poison is really what. Like he's hard by himself, but the poison is just like the cherry on top of his BS.
You know, From likes doing that. They like to make really, really powerful creatures that have poison just because, like, the poison is irrelevant, right? They can kill you in 2 hits.
Right?
Ever since Blighttown, big ogres with poison clubs. I mean, you can go back even further than that. Like,
Yeah, Blighttown
Souls,
is.
but maybe this isn't the shortcut point. We're gonna have to walk out of here. Must be the next building over.
Well, let me ask you guys. I have an interesting question. Like, if you guys, especially you, Dan, you play a lot of these games. Have you guys found that your overall patience for life has increased because you have to have so much patience to get
Absolutely.
through these?
Absolutely, I think that these games can be meditative and useful outside of just the bonus of being a game. It certainly taught me a lot of patience through some tough times.
Yeah. When you encounter a Souls-like situation in real life, you're better equipped to deal with it.
Yeah, I would think so. Your mileage may vary, but I think that there's for as much as there are lessons to be taken away from video games, I think Souls has benefit in that regard.
What about you, Reiner?
These games aggravate me at times, but then the thrill of victory that is achieved is greater than most games, right? Like it's like you're banging your head on a wall, and then all of a sudden, your head's on the softest pillow ever. You just feel like the world is perfect again, and you're just enlightened and you're invincible. All in one quick moment.
Yeah.
So I love that kind of overcoming great odds, David versus Goliath. To get a little biblical on it, but it's anytime you can kind of achieve stuff that in real life, or it always feels great. But Souls games, you do it over and over and over, and it's really gratifying.
Yeah. I kind of get that too. Like, I feel like every time I beat anything in those games, it feels like if I had my own invisible stat meter, like the patience number just goes up a tick. And it's like, okay, I think I permanently increased my tolerance for just anything in life now because I forced my way through this.
I don't think I want to try Bloodstarved Beast without the shortcut. What do you think?
Are you right? Oh, you're like right there.
Yeah.
Right?
We should get the shortcut and call it a day, and we could start that with the next episode.
Or we could try. It's up to. I'm gonna leave it to y'all to decide. We could either try Bloodstarved Beast here, or we could.
I know you're good, and you
leave it
beat
up to the
everything.
chat.
Yeah.
What do you think chat's gonna pick? Come on.
I mean, chat's pretty sensible.
No, they're not.
So far, they're always telling you to get shortcuts and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. I may as well walk back now. All right. Well, what are they saying?
So far,
we got 5
are,
minutes.
Buffering. Yeah, we're out buffering them. You already opened it, apparently.
What? Did I?
Oh.
Someone says no.
No to what? No to
I like that
shortcut
person. I
or
like that person.
okay. Taylor Witt says
Spend
get
the
the
souls
shortcut.
first.
I do. I should really spend the souls.
Well, that's where we should end then.
All right.
Everybody's
So-
saying beast now. You're getting well. No, we got it all over the map. Nathaniel Day says get the shortcut.
Yeah.
Jolly Good then says beast, 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 beast.
Yes, of course.
Carlos Avale says fight the beast.
We're doing greater than one boss an hour on this game.
Yeah.
Okay, this game doesn't
So
have
you
that many
get-
bosses.
You get the shortcut right next to the ladder.
Yeah, because a couple people are claiming that you've gotten it.
I know we walked it, but I don't think I got it. I know it's like up here, right? Like, not here, where we just were.
Hey Dan, an update on our phone messages. The first message I have from you is February 6th, 2017.
Yeah, that's too early. I mean, too
It
late.
says, texting so you have my number. Period. Dan Tack.
Yeah.
You should have kept that going, man.
You know,
Every
Reiner,
message should have ended with Dan Tack.
I might still have it. I might still have the old one. I'm not sure.
And then your next message was, do we have a PS4 debug anywhere here?
It's a good message, right? A very important one.
I said in the cabinet, question mark? In the cabinet? And you said, not in the unlocked one. Checked. And then I
check
said,
the-
should be a little sticker on it.
So this isn't the shortcut, though. What is the shortcut?
It's like, did you check the curio?
One on the left
Here it
doesn't have a
is.
PS4. Kirby cabinet is locked.
You know,
On the right, sorry.
I'm trying to remember what I needed. 2017. I'm trying to remember
This
what I
is
was
an
trying to
Odyssey.
get. I was trying to
Sounds
remember what I was trying to get the debug unit for.
And then you said, guess we'll have to wait until Monday. And then you gave me the face that doesn't have any kind of smile or anything.
What was I trying to play?
Oh, you can't see that. It's
What
just
was-
the eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to play in 2017 on a debug unit. Obviously, for
2017 was
for
a big
review.
year
Yeah.
for games. Like
guess-
Horizon, maybe? Or Persona?
No, those I didn't review either of those. It would have been, what was it, like Neo, maybe?
Yeah, that was that year. Yeah.
People are asking about the Kirby cabinet. So we had this filing, or this big stand-up cabinet, with the big doors on it. You put shelving in there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we had a stuffed Kirby, a pink, Nintendo Kirby that kind of was dangling from it. We called it the Kirby cabinet.
That is a thing.
That's
Good
the
old Kirby
thing.
cabinet.
The Kirby
miss it.
Curio.
That's right. Thank you, Marcus. The Kirby Curio. Can I get another gem in here?
Probably gonna need it.
Mm-hmm. How you doing
I
on
know
your
we're-
stats here?
slots.
Let me see that.
Yeah, let's go.
Bring
I'll
up
go-
your stats again.
I'm gonna do it when I level up here. You'll get to see them all.
Okay.
Because we gotta spend souls. I'm sorry, blood echoes.
What is it you just... Very well, let me
I'm really
That's what
excited
they
to
should call
see
their
you.
next game.
Here we are. We are at level
Blood Echo.
31. Again, we're gonna pump that vit. Vit and end are lovely stats to have. So that's what we're gonna do here.
Is that hot like soul slang? Pump that vit?
Yeah. You better
Is that what
believe
the
it.
experts
And see,
refer
this
to it
game,
as?
this game doesn't have other stats like that require you to like wear armor because there's no armor really in this game. So you don't have to worry about that. This
No.
is really simplified soul stats really in this game. All right. We're boosted
Pump
up.
that vit, boy.
We're in a perfect situation to start with Blood Beast at the beginning of the next stream.
I'm excited. I hope you destroy that thing in one try, because that would be personally very therapeutic to me, because I'm already having flashbacks to the like 50 attempts that it took me to drop that thing.
You know I'm gonna.
Do you need that this weekend? Do you need Dan to do this right now?
Do you want me to do it right now?
Go, hey, if you think, yeah, I
What
don't
if he
mind.
fails though?
Oh boy.
Well, he got the shortcut though, didn't you?
I don't know what that shortcut is. We're walking it, but
They say it's a ladder.
I think I missed it if it's a ladder. Did you see a ladder? I looked. I always
I
miss
mean,
that
I
shortcut.
saw you went down a ladder. I don't know if that's the ladder, but you were, I'd say, hey, go for it. Why
Well,
not?
depends
What's the
how long
worst that
it's-
can
I don't know
happen?
how long it's gonna take us to get there, but I'll try to be quick. All the mobs have respawned, so...
You can dodge them. Don't engage.
I got a story I got to post. I'm getting close on it. It's called GI Picks. 5 things to do outside of games this weekend. It's kind of our new weekend warrior approach.
Ooh. I'm into it.
So 5 different staffers picking 5 different things outside of games.
Outside of games.
Okay.
I like it.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, man. Getting into our heads. Dan, you opened the shortcut. It says 6-string theory.
Thank you, 6-string. Now where is it?
Drop off cliff after lantern wink.
That's what we did. See, I kind of
Carefully walk off a short ledge.
I'm ahead of the game here.
I always like pause at those kind of makes me think of the messages people leave in game, like walk off the cliff, and then it's death.
Yeah. The first time I did that, I was like, well played. Well played.
Treasure below.
Oh, look at that. It's a shortcut.
You found it?
Oh, we're there. We're gonna take on Beast before the weekend.
All right.
I'm telling you, we shouldn't be giving them this. This is
You're working for the weekend.
1 hour
2
a
bosses
week.
an episode?
Wait, that's 2. There's not that many bosses in this game, Reiner.
Yeah, hey man. Super replay.
Anything can happen, Dan. Surprise
Gives.
match. This is like the dark surprise main event. Give the people
Gives
what
and
they
gives
want.
and gives.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we don't want to mess with him. We got work to do here. All right, BSB. I should probably get some antidotes queued up, right? I didn't think about this.
Scott Peak says boom.
Boom.
Add that to your list there, Marcus. Your
Boom. Should I write down pump that vit? That seems like a good
yeah, that's a
How have
good
you
one
not
too.
heard Pump That Bit? That's almost as good as it's Souls Farming Time.
Who says that?
Oh, that's... There is official Dark Souls merch that has that on it, okay?
Okay.
Now people are saying you're going the wrong way.
I'm sure I am, but I'll find it, don't worry.
And I wrote this boom. I wrote it way too big, and it came out as boo. I realized I had no more space for an M. It would have to be a tiny M. So if something spooky happens, we can use that maybe. But
It's hard to space out 4 letters on a page.
yeah, then you think it'd be easy, but not so much.
All right.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, man. Well done.
Let's see. You were gonna wipe the floor with this thing. I just know it.
All right.
Cataclysmic Bane says just avoid his attacks and hit him in the butt.
See, the
a very
thing
good
about
strategy.
the Bloodstarved Beast, though, is that I don't even know where the butt is. It's just this, like,
It's-
weird mass of humanity.
It's a writhing
Or not
mass, twisted flesh,
Like,
a terrifying creature.
What we got here? Little beauty.
look at that thing. There we go.
What game would make the best like zoo tycoon with its fictional creatures?
Probably Pokemon, right?
Oh God, no.
Oh, that'd be good. Yep, Pokemon would be great.
You're doing infinitely better than I did in probably my first 25 attempts at this guy.
Am I still-
Bloodborne would be so cool just to observe these things, just see how they move and all the details, because you don't really take your time to look at them, right?
No, this thing you
It's just
can't
this
look
terrible
at.
blur.
Right.
I would love to just to figure out what that thing like. What do you keep something like that in? Would it be like a Velociraptor kind of like pen, so it can't jump out or anything?
Well, no, that one has the roof on it, so it'd have to be more of the Pteranodon pen, maybe.
Well, no, the Velociraptor pen's opening like the one where they fit the cow on
Yeah,
top.
but it's open. It's only like 10 feet tall.
Well, this thing's like what? That's all
thing's
this
big.
thing.
If he stands up, he's like 15 feet.
This is
He'll just be out of there in a
This is
second.
large critter.
Talk about like a like a glass enclosure or something.
You got this, Dan.
Oh, I think I do.
Look at you.
You're doing very good. I'm not surprised, but I'm just kind of in awe because again, this
But
thing
it
was a
only takes
nightmare.
1 second to die, so you got to remember that.
Yeah, but you're making it look so easy.
You really are. I don't know if we're jinxing you by praising you so much, but it doesn't seem like you're there.
You know what else would be cool about Bloodborne Zoo Tycoon is that you'd have to figure out what to feed them, how to keep them happy, kind of like that Jurassic World game, where you had to figure out how many, like if they needed to be in a herd or alone.
Oh god, a herd of blood-starved beasts? Oh no.
Yeah, man.
Like, what would even happen there? Like, just its flappy parts grabbed you. Dan, is there any, like, boss in this game that you would want to keep as a pet?
No.
Like, which one of these do you think you could tame?
None. A pet.
We got a chant going for Let's Get Dangerous.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
get dangerous. That's right.
You're getting very dangerous right now. That's a big bit. Yeah.
That's where the boss just needs to give up. When it taunts you, full-throated, just roar, and then you just shoot it like Indiana Jones. It's game over.
Oh, you're
Oh no.
pump that vit. Pump that vit, Dan. There you go. Get some distance there.
Oh, he's just on your butt.
It's like you can't even see what's happening because he's just right in the camera. Oh,
You know what'd be fun? If one of these streaming platforms allowed for one person in the chat to just be able to control the camera for Dan. Dan never controlled the camera.
oh no.
Just think how much fun we could have.
Camera chat. Hot new tech.
Let's kickstart it.
All right. I got nothing to do this weekend. We can work this out. You did it, Dan!
That was harder than it should have been. I did
No,
go through all
what?
my.
It got a little hairy at the end
It
there.
did. It really did. I got a little flustered at the end when he was on me. But
Yeah.
Holy crap, Dan! You beat the first try. You beat that thing.
So what I think happened there, Dan, is you were just in the zone, and then I said, "Let's get dangerous," because the person
was
said
really
it in the
also
chat,
fell
and that
apart.
just threw you off. You immediately were surged with like adrenaline,
What is it?
and your timing fell off.
my timing did fall off there to the point. Like I had a couple chances to visceral at. You know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever. We got it. Super replay. Bloodborne.
Take us out, Dan. You're on a roll there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Don't forget, every Friday we got Bloodborne Super Replay. 2 bosses down today. We'll see what happens next week. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a blast. Check us out more at GameInformer.com. Bye.